physical part of our campaign promise was fighting corruption.
APC presidential rally hits Ekiti and Ondo states. Monarchs endorse the re-election bid of President Muhammadu Buhari.
We must not allow desperate politicians to crush our democracy on the altar of their personal and sometimes inordinate ambition.
Federal government uncovers schemes by the opposition to discredit the 2019 polls.
In defending and promoting the cause of Nigerian workers, our focus is to build workers' power.
Federal government to partner labor on implementation of welfare schemes as the NLC prepares to elect new executives. Hello and welcome to the news at 9 on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA. I'm Muhammad Kudu Abubakar. Michael Olale joins me tonight from our Lagos Network Center. The APC presidential rally has continued in Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti state capital, as well as Akure in Ondo State, with a promise to execute more projects which will directly impact lives of the people and develop the country. Political correspondent Saliu Abdullahi monitored the rallies and now reports.
The APC presidential rally provides another opportunity for the elders and leaders in the Southwest to unanimously speak with the people and seek for their support for the re-election of President Muhammadu Buhari. 94 years old Ayo Fasomi, who is the leader of the Yoruba Shushu cultural group Afenifere, and APC national leader Bola Ahmed Tinubu took pride to give reasons why the people need to key into the struggle to consolidate on the Buhari's administration beyond 2019.
Continue to stand firm like an anvil under the stroke. It's not life that matters, but the courage you bring into it. By the grace of God, we shall be rejoicing they have been voted into office for the second term. I want to thank God in particular for the accident, and we have a vice president who is here today.
You must remember, for your vote to count, you must go there early. All of you, the youths, you must go and vote your future.
President Muhammadu Buhari assured the people that his government is conscious of all the promises in economy, security, agriculture, and that in the next level of his administration, if given the mandate, will build on the foundation laid to develop infrastructure with an extension of a rail line to Ekiti State.
The Vice President is here, has told you in detail what we are doing, especially that affects your state. I assure you, the Minister of Transportation said, Amechi, because he's in charge, he told you what we are doing about the railways from Lagos to Kano through the states along the line. We have done quite well in security.
Mr. President, it is to your credit, as you have often emphasized, that today life is returning to those who are farming various kinds of foodstuff, because once you prohibit importation, the Nigerian local farmers respond.
From all our towns union, from all the ordinary people, is that we will be further rewarded with multiple votes February 16 and March 2nd, 2019.
We welcome you into the APC.
Defectors, including former Deputy Governor of Ekiti State, Abiodun Aluko, and some members of the Ekiti State House of Assembly were formally received into the APC fold. The APC presidential campaign train, in continuation of its campaigns in the Southwest, was in Akure, the Ondo state capital, where the people are assured of proper management of the nation's resources for the benefit of all under President Muhammadu Buhari, if given another opportunity to govern. APC stalwarts, including the Vice President Yemi Oshibanjo, say government social intervention programs will be expanded to accommodate more beneficiaries.
All of you pulling together
forces on the development of our country, we will never fail. We believe in you, Muhammadu Buhari.
President Buhari has come back and said, no, we must learn to produce what we eat and eat what we produce. We should stop exporting jobs to Europe and importing unemployment into Nigeria.
President Muhammadu Buhari says a vote for him is a vote for all-round development and good service delivery.
The most difficult part of our campaign promise was fighting corruption. Corruption was developed into a culture in this country. We are building your infrastructure. You have been told us the roads, the rail, and what we are doing in educational institutions about feeding, and what we are doing about encouraging small farmers, which the Vice President is in charge himself.
APC received defectors, including some serving members of the House of Representatives. Salihu Abdullahi, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Ekiti State Council of Obas has formally endorsed the re-election bid of President Muhammadu Buhari, saying the entire people of the state are proud to be associated with his vision and mission for a prosperous Nigeria. Chairman of the council and Oloye of Oye Ekiti, Oba Oduwode Ademolaju, announced this when President Muhammadu Buhari, accompanied by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, paid homage on the monarchs. State House correspondent Adam Musambo reports that the president was also hailed by the paramount rulers in Ondo State.
The people of the Fountain of Knowledge, as the state is known, are still basking in the euphoria of the return of Kayode Fayemi to power towards restoring Ekiti values. The jinx of the 4-year developmental stagnation in Ekiti, they say, has since been broken, and the state is now moving with Nigeria to the next level. For allowing their worthy son to return home on this rescue mission, as well as the enhanced federal presence in the state, the people of Ekiti could not help appreciating the president. And this was remarkably demonstrated when the Nigerian leader, accompanied by members of the APC presidential campaign team, paid homage on the royal fathers. The Oloye of Oyo Ekiti, Oba Oluwole Ademalaju, who is the chairman of the council, had his speech read by one of the monarchs.
Your success is our success. We therefore wish to assure you of the full support and loyalty of the entire people of Ekiti State in the arduous task of taking Nigeria to the next level.
Ekiti has witnessed a new dawn. Free and compulsory education has returned to Ekiti State. Regular salary, which is your passion, has returned to Ekiti State. And we have also started clearing the arrears. If we are already enjoying a little bit of what the consolidation of the change agenda would mean, then we have no reason in Ekiti State not to give you overwhelming support.
President Muhammadu Buhari, who thanked the monarchs and the people of Ekiti for the endorsement, expressed delight that Governor Fayemi is living up to expectations in meeting genuine public aspirations. The APC government, he said, is not only on course but remain resolute in the implementation of its 3-point agenda until the country is fully secured, corruption diminished, and the economy robustly diversified for a sustainable future.
On rice alone, you can see how much savings we made in hard currency. We don't give anybody any license now to import rice. I assure you that we are maintaining focus. We are going to continue to do our best to secure the country, manage it properly, including being very accountable.
A similar demonstration of support, appreciation, and goodwill for President Muhammadu Buhari was rekindled in Ondo, the Sunshine State. Ondo is one of the few states rescued from the opposition through the Broom Revolution in the southwest, and the people who have never regretted turn out in their numbers to show appreciation to the president. At an interactive session with members of the Ondo State Council of Obas, the chairman and Olukare of Ikare, Oba Akadri Salihu Momo, commended the Buhari administration for touching very many lives through the social investment programs, as well as placing Nigeria on the path to genuine prosperity.
During the 2.5 years. We note the tremendous achievement of this administration, particularly in the Southwest zone.
These are kids that believe in you. You can see them in their numbers, over 130 a year. Not only to listen to you, sir, to show that they are committed to the cause of APC and that they are going to support Mr. President.
President Muhammadu Buhari appreciated the people for keeping faith with the APC, which he promised will never let them down, while noting the various requests made by the monarch, said everything necessary will be done towards helping Ondo State fully realize its potentials for greatness.
Thank you very much for supporting us and supporting our great party. We are interested in leaving a legacy of performance.
25 states have so far been visited by the APC presidential campaign train in the vote-seeking enterprise, and the show of support and goodwill was so far remarkably overwhelming. Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
The federal government says it has uncovered plots by the opposition to connive with some Western lobbies to advance the idea that President Muhammadu Buhari's administration has perfected plans to rig the forthcoming general elections. Information and Culture Minister Lai Mohammed announced this at a media briefing in Abuja. Anthony Forson reports.
They are sending a delegation to some Western capitals, including London, Brussels, and Washington.
The Information and Culture Minister, Lai Mohammed, explained that the opposition, in some intelligence information available to government, have dispatched a 10-man delegation to carry out the mission. The opposition, he said, is bent on improvising every means to ensure it discredits the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration.
We call on all Nigerians to be vigilant as we begin the final countdown to the election. Eternal vigilance, as they say, is the price of liberty. We must not allow desperate politicians to crash our democracy on the altar of their personal and sometimes inordinate ambition.
Reaffirming President Muhammadu Buhari's commitment to a free, fair, credible and peaceful polls, Lai Mohammed said it is heartwarming that there are international and local observers who have been mobilized to monitor the elections.
They have targeted for attack the two key institutions that are most critical to the success of the election. These are the Independent National Electoral Commission and the police. They have used every malleable and malicious personality to make wide allegations against INEC. Their strategy is simple: discredit the election even before it is held, and continue during and after the polls with a view to convincing the Western world in particular, which they believe they have won to their side, using lobbyist-propelled propaganda that the election is not credible.
The minister noted that the antics of the opposition will be fully resisted, as their mission is to scuttle the polls and push the nation into a constitutional crisis. In Abuja, Anthony Forson, NTA News.
Still on the 2019 general elections, President Muhammadu Buhari has reiterated the need for politicians to play by the rules of the game. This was when the president met with some members of the All Progressives Congress, APC, in the House of Representatives, as well as aspirants under the party at a dinner organized by the APC Presidential Campaign Council. State House correspondent Jide Onifade reports.
President Muhammadu Buhari said while it was important to work towards the success of the party in the coming elections, the interests of Nigerians must be uppermost in their minds and in whatever they do. Some of the members described the meeting as encouraging.
For me, this is like a family meeting that we discuss some of the shortcomings, some of the challenges ahead. And I also look at this like a kind of trying to do the right thing at the right time.
With the goodwill that he has with the populace and also the goodwill we have with our own constituents. So it's not all about money, it's all about ideology. And the fact that the APC has the ideology to carry the people along are not only the rich people, but the people that need all the support that they need in a true democratic dispensation.
Reassuring, this gathering has reinvigorated all of us to go back and do more and do better, and like I said, to make sure that we deliver. There's no room for failure.
And we demonstrated our capacity, we demonstrated our differences between the past and now.
Excited and looking forward to a very good outing come February 16th and March 2nd, whereby we would have an overwhelming victory at the polls, inshallah.
It would be recalled that President Muhammadu Buhari had earlier held similar meeting with serving All Progressive Congress members in the Senate and aspirants. From the banquet hall of the State House, Jide Onifade, NT News.
Governor Muhammad Umar Jibrila has concluded the APC campaign rally for Adamawa Central in Hong local government area. He advised the electorate to massively vote for President Muhammadu Buhari and all APC candidates in the forthcoming general elections for better days ahead. Rayanu Bala reports.
The people of Hong turned out en masse in solidarity and support to all APC candidates as the campaign train hits the area to round off its rally for the Adamawa Central. Governor Muhammad Umar Jibrila called on them to vote for President Muhammadu Buhari on February 16 election for more security, economic growth and provision of critical infrastructures. He promised to construct the Hong-Gaya Road for improved socio-economic activities in the area. While in Yola North, the governor pledged to construct 2 flyovers at the police roundabout and Bekaji roundabout, befitting the status of the state capital if re-elected. Secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, also told the gathering that they will not regret re-electing President Muhammadu Buhari because of more result-oriented projects and policies to be implemented.
President Muhammadu Buhari har zuwa kasa mu yi sak a APC.
The APC campaign rally was at Yola South, Gire, Song, Gombe and Fufare local government areas to canvass votes for all the APC candidates. In Yola, Royanu Bala, NTA News.
Former Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is in Abuja ahead of the 2019 general elections. Dennis Adegunoye gives us an update on a briefing she had with the media shortly after her arrival.
Well, ahead of the fast approaching 2019 general elections, the former Liberian president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, will be in the role of head of the ECOWAS observer mission of the polls. She arrived just a few moments ago here at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport and briefed newsmen as to what the itinerary will be ahead of the polls come February the 16th and March the 2nd. She is expected to engage key players in the forthcoming polls. Here's what she had to say.
I hope to meet with political leaders. I want to be able to just understand the role I have to play to make sure that I'm well prepared to carry out the function. I'm pleased that it's an ECOWAS assignment and I'll be working with them and they will guide me. And I just expect that I would join all Nigerians in ensuring that this whole process is so peaceful and successful. And that's the whole purpose of my mission, to be a part of that.
Well, the former Liberian president speaking there on what she expects to unfold in the next couple of days, which is how long she will be here. And I will brief you and keep you updated as events unfold over the next couple of days. It's back to you in the studio.
We have more on politics when we return. Don't go away.
Next. Lagbaja. Omo Baba Muko.
Na Baba be that.
How do I know you are not an impostor? Oh yeah, play me something.
Abba, my band members are all over the world. Let me connect with them on Glow 4G and make some great music for you. Who's on Glow here?
I got Glow. Well, I've got Glow too.
I go show you.
Hello, sir.
Aleki, Gogo, Jide, guitar. Uzo, give me conga. Ahmed, keyboard. 1, 2, 3.
matter where you are in the world, rest assured, Glow has you covered. Glow Oga SIM, the unrivaled big boss of data. Upgrade to a 4G SIM for free and get 125% bonus. Also enjoy 25% data bonus on all auto renewals. Dial *777# to choose a plan.
My people, we are getting better, we are going higher. Today points to the future and the next level. We are better and moving forward. Everything go to the next level. Everything go decline to the next level. Good jobs don't come to the next level. Our road don't come to the next level. People money come to the next level. Trader money come to the next level. Tailor money come to the next level. Every money come to the next level.
We have done more with less in infrastructural developments. Roads, railways, major bridges, schools, energy and power, air and seaports, welfare of serving and retired personnel, both civilian and military.
The Abuja Geographic Information Systems, AGIS, wishes to call on all plot allottees, property owners, as well as beneficiaries of the sale of federal government houses in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, to come forward and settle their outstanding ground rents and bills, latest 28 February 2019. All allottees and beneficiaries who fail to clear their bills within the stipulated period will attract the necessary penalties for default, which may include the revocation of such titles as contained in the extant laws. For further inquiries, please contact the Information and Customer Service Division, AGIS, number 4, Peace Drive, Central Business District, Abuja. Telephone 0809 015 4777 or 0805 071 5299. Email info@agis.fcta.gov.ng. Website www.agis.fcta.gov.ng. Management. Announcer.
Life evolves. You should too. 3G is great. 4G is better. Buy an Airtel SIM to enjoy double data on Nigeria's widest 4G network. Airtel, the smartphone network.
On behalf of the government and people of Nasarawa State, His Excellency Governor Umaru Tanko Al-Makura, the leadership and members of our party welcome His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, national leadership of the APC Campaign Council, and teaming supporters to the presidential campaign rally in Nasarawa State. Date Wednesday, 6th of February 2019. Venue Lafayette City Square. Time 10 a.m. prompt. We in Nasarawa State celebrate our dear President Muhammadu Buhari and many years of consistent hard work in the areas of security, peaceful coexistence, fight against corruption, and landmark projects all across the sectors of the economy. On the basis, our support for your re-election is a dawn deal to continue to serve our great country. Mr. President, you are welcome to Nasarawa State, your second home. Announcer, Organizing Committee.
The Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Chief Audu Ube, the Honorable Minister of State, Senator Henekin Lububiri, and the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Mohammed Bello Umar Tambowal, could embark on nationwide official commissioning of some completed projects across the 6 geopolitical zones under the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, scheduled as follows. Permanent Secretary, Announcer.
I am fully persuaded that Nigeria needs a man who is credible. I am Chris Okotie. Dependable and trustworthy.
I am Chris Okotie.
I am Chris Okotie.
My mandate, therefore, will be to set up government which have christened Government of National Reconciliation and Reconstruction as the mechanical instrumentality for the crystallization of the new Nigeria of our dreams. It's time to love Nigeria. It's time to fix Nigeria. I'm Reverend Chris Okotie.
It's time to fix Nigeria. If you love Nigeria, say, uh-huh, uh-huh.
The head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Mrs. Winifred Ekanem Oyoita, will present the scorecard of the Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation for 2018. Date, 7th February 2019. Venue, Obasanjo Hall, Block A, 2nd floor, Federal Secretariat. Time, 9 a.m. The Public Service Quarterly Lecture. Theme, the cardinal role of the public servant in governance. Keynote lecture will be delivered by Professor Oladapo Afolabi, Chairman, Alhaji Mahmoud Yayali Ahmed. Date, 7th February 2019. Venue, National Universities Commission Auditorium, Maitama, Abuja. Time, 12 noon. The head of the Civil Service Epic Award Ceremony and Dinner. Date, 7th February 2019. Venue, State House Banquet Hall, Abuja. Time, 7 p.m. Danyang Dajan Peter, Announcer. Thank you for remaining with the network service. As wife of the President, Aisha Muhammadu Buhari scales up campaign to canvass for the re-election of her husband, 7 and aspiring members of the House of Representatives under the banner of the All Progressives Congress from Kano State have keyed into the campaign train, promising door-to-door mobilization of voters in favor of President Muhammadu Buhari to enable him move the country to the next level. Abdullah Mustafa reports.
Since the commencement of electioneering campaigns for the upcoming general elections, the political arena of Kano has been busy with activities. APC stakeholders have been going around the state to canvass support for President Muhammadu Buhari's re-election, citing the numerous achievements of the APC-led federal government. APC! Another move is the door-to-door campaign flagged off on behalf of the wife of the President, Aisha Buhari, by Special Assistant on Administration in our office, Hadi Uba.
It is targeted actually to get the promised 5 million voters for Mr. President.
In attendance are serving and aspiring members of the House of Representatives under the APC who are assured of their total support.
All the 24 federal constituencies in Kano State are represented, and they are beneficiaries of Her Excellency Mrs. Aisha Buhari's door-to-door campaign.
I have to congratulate and thank Her Excellency, the wife of the President, Mrs. Aisha Buhari, for standing very firm with our husband and our father and the leader of the nation, General Muhammadu Buhari, to ensure his re-election for the second time in office.
The door-to-door campaign initiative is part of strategies by the All Progressives Congress to ensure the party's victory in the upcoming elections. In Kano, Abdullahi Mustafa, NTA News.
Still on politics, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, says addressing security challenges and construction of the Mambila hydropower station in Taraba State will be among his top priorities if elected as president. He stated this at a campaign rally in Jalingo, Taraba State. Joseph Olsen reports.
Presidential candidate of PDP, Atiku Abubakar, pinpoints security as his #1 priority in Taraba State, adding that the state is so endowed with natural resources that his administration will explore to make life better.
I commit to you and I promise you we will address the issue of insecurity in Taraba, in Northeast, and Nigeria in general.
Taraba State Governor Darius Ishaku and State Chairman of the party, Victor Balakona, emphasized the turnout of the people in mass is a demonstration of love for the People's Democratic Party, which has existed since the return of democracy in 1999. National Chairman of PDP, Uche Secondos, is hopeful that the party will come out victorious through free, fair and credible elections. The event culminated with acceptance of some persons who decamped from other political parties to the People's Democratic Party and handing over the flag to the state governor, Darius Ishaku. In Jalingo, Joseph Sound Utsen, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the All Progressive Congress, APC, has advised the People's Democratic Party to concentrate on resuscitating its floundering campaign, which has seen majority of its governors tacitly and openly avoid supporting the presidential bid of the PDP candidate, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. A statement by the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Lanre Isa Onilu, says the PDP must understand that all registered political parties are equal stakeholders in the coming elections. In this regard, the APC described as tired narrative that the entire election process is skewed against the party, which is an admittance of the defeat by PDP. The APC noted that discrediting state institutions in the eyes of Nigerians and the international community is unhealthy for the electoral process and a threat to democracy. The statement adds that the era of sham politics are gone, and the APC will ensure the wishes of the electorate prevails in all elections by making sure that elections are free, peaceful, and credible. The appeal court sitting in Sokoto has struck out an application filed by the PDP and its members in Zamfara State, seeking to be joined as parties to the suit challenging the ruling of the lower court in Zamfara State, delisting the APC candidates from the 2019 general elections. Sheikh Muhammad Datti has details.
People's Democratic Party and its members in Zamfara State wanted to be joined as a party in an appeal filed by Aminu Jaji, APC aspirant, challenging the decision of Zamfara State High Court. PDP Council Anone Usman moved a motion of adjournment to enable him to prepare and moved a motion to be joined as a party to the appeal, which was unanimously opposed by other councils. Presiding Judge Ahmed Olarewaju Belgore ordered the council to move the motion for joinder of PDP in the appeal, but the council opted for withdrawal of the application. However, all councils to the other defendants opposed the motion and sought for payment of cost by the PDP council. Justice Belgore announced that the application has been struck out with no cost. Counsel to the APC aspirants, Jacob Ochidi, and that of other respondents speak.
So what is pending before the court now are two appeals to be heard by the court for appeal.
Knowing that if he proceeded, the obvious fate of that application is that it's going to be dismissed. So he took a safer path by withdrawing the application.
Efforts to get the PDP councillor Anone Usman proved abortive as he declined to comment. In Sokoto, Sheikh Muhammad Datti, NTA News.
Back in Abuja, Information and Culture Minister Lai Mohammed says his attention has been drawn to the allegation by the Conference of Nigeria Political Parties, CNPP, Kwara State Chapter, claiming that the federal government is planning to clamp down on the opposition parties in the state ahead of the forthcoming general elections. The minister stated this in Abuja. Anthony Forson reports.
This allegation by the shadowy CNPP is a panic reaction to my consistent call on the security agencies to rid Kwara State of all known thugs and other criminals. quarrels have nothing to be afraid of, as the security agencies have assured that they will provide the enabling peaceful environment for voters to exercise their franchise. We therefore call on all the good people of Kwara State to disregard the orchestrated hysteria by the so-called CMPP, which is nothing but the face of the drowning dynasty that has held Kwara State by the jugular for years.
We apologize for the loss of audio in some part of that video clip. That was Information and Culture Minister Lai Mohammed. The Nigerian Union of Journalists, or the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, I beg your pardon, NOLGE, has endorsed the re-election bid of President Muhammadu Buhari. National President of NOLGE, Ibrahim Khalil, announced this in Abuja at a strategic meeting between the executive of the APC Women and Youth Presidential Campaign Council and 36 state chairmen of NOLGE. Political correspondent Salihu Abdullahi reports.
With millions of members in the 774 local governments across the country, the leadership of NOLGE believes in the policies of the Buhari administration towards addressing the decay in the local government system as an essential tier of government that is nearer to the people.
We are all out in support of his re-election on the understanding that when he comes back, this dream will be actualized.
Chairman Central Working Committee of the APC Women and Youth Presidential Campaign Council, Mohammed Buba Marwa, enumerated the achievements of the Buhari administration to include improving the welfare of Nigerian workers across the 3 tiers of government.
So it's a great opportunity for Nigeria to have a leader such as this who says it and accomplishes it and doesn't steal the money. For the endorsement, and wish to assure you that the responsibility that comes with it, I know the President will live up to the billing.
In another development, the APC Presidential Support Committee has urged its national and zonal officials to brace up its grassroots voter mobilization for the success of the APC in the forthcoming elections. This was at the official flag-off of the North Central Zonal Executives held in Abuja.
It is a sacrificial work they do deliver the zone to APC.
It's all about bringing all our executive DS corps in the North Central Zone together so that they will work as a team.
The zonal executives have assured victory for the APC as they promise to encourage APC supporters to vote and protect their votes. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi, NTA News.
To take Nigeria to the next level, women and youths have been urged to make their votes count by voting President Muhammadu Buhari in the forthcoming polls. Wife of the President, Mrs. Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, who was represented by the wife of the Vice President, Dolapo Oshibajo, stated this at the APC South-South Women and Youth Presidential Campaign in Port Harcourt.
This government is interested in the youth. That is why they are feeding the children in the schools with the homegrown school feeding program. This government is interested in the youth. That is why they have the Empower program that is employing the youth. Her Excellency has asked me to ask you that on the day of elections, that nobody should be sleeping at home. That on the day of elections, all of us should go happily to vote APC.
Party stalwarts and supporters said the federal government is working for the people and the entire nation, as this is evident in the implementation of different policies and programs by the Buhari administration, hence the need for its re-election. Wife of the President, Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, has again advised Nigerian youths not to allow themselves to be used as political thugs by desperate politicians to achieve their personal gains before, during, and after the February general elections. Mrs. Buhari stated this in a message at the palace of Esu of Kwali, Shaban Audu Nizazo III, when the Women and Youth Presidential Campaign team paid a visit to the area in their effort of canvassing support for President Muhammadu Buhari. State House correspondent Aliu Kabir reports.
In furtherance of their nationwide campaign in canvassing support for the victory of President Muhammadu Buhari and other candidates of the All Progressives Congress in the forthcoming elections, the Women and Youth Presidential Campaign team has visited Kwali Area Council. They paid a visit to the Palace of Etu of Kwali and the Chairman Council of Chiefs of the area, Sha'aban Audu Nizazo III. Presenting the message of the wife of the President, Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, to Etu and the entire people of the area, the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Dr. Hajosani, expressed appreciation for the support of the people towards the successes of this administration and solicits for more and the re-election of President Muhammadu Buhari for the second term to consolidate on the achievements recorded within the first tenure of his administration. She reiterated Mrs. Buhari's commitment of strengthening her efforts towards supporting women and youth in realizing their full potentials. She said, "The improvement of the welfare of women and youth is one of the priorities of this administration, as demonstrated through various programs such as Trader Money and Empower."
We believe it's through their prayers, their support and commitment that made it possible for General Muhammadu Buhari to be elected for the last almost 4 years now. Now we are here again for the second time, soliciting for his support as usual for his re-election bid for Buhari and Oshibanjo.
The most important thing and message he gave us to give the women is to make sure they come out and vote, because everybody's vote counts. No matter how much you love President Buhari or you love his wife, you don't make sense if you don't come out to vote for him. And the moment you come out to vote for him, that is your strength. That is your weapon, and it's your strength.
The Etu of Kwali reassured the wife of the president of the full support of his people for the re-election of President Muhammadu Buhari. In Abuja, Aliu Kabir, NTA News.
When I join Michael in Lagos for details of the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission's political broadcast workshop. Hello, Michael. Over to you.
And a warm welcome to Lagos. The National Broadcasting Commission Day 2 training program ends in Lagos with a charge to broadcast media organization to be guided by the NBC codes on political broadcast. Ruth Areyo Samuel reports that participants said the training has exposed and equipped them for the political process.
The journalist has a major role in sustaining and fostering democracy. Thus, at all times, journalists and media organizations should strive for balance, professionalism, objectivity, and shun any form of hate speech or things that will heat up the polity.
It's important, for the journalists to be very careful, to be professional. It's not everything, that goes into content that will go to the audience.
Broadcast media generally ought to serve the public, but the public service angle of it is going down. What is there now is making money.
The NBC, as a regulatory body, will do all within its powers to ensure media practitioners carry out their duties within the ambit of the broadcast laws.
Our determination is to ensure that broadcasters do what is professional, what is largely in the national interest, what will promote national cohesion, good governance, and unity of the country.
Try as much as possible to ensure that you're getting the right information before you pass it on.
The two-day workshop on media coverage using 2015 elections as a case study with theme Challenges, Regulatory Framework, and the Way Forward for a Credible 2019 Elections had participants from media organizations across the country. In Lagos, Ruth Areyo Samuel, NTA News.
The suit filed by the senator representing Ogun East, Senator Buruji Kashamu, was told at the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos due to improper service by Kashamu's lawyer on the other parties. Vera Chumba reports that the trial of former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fauci, over the alleged fraud of 6.9 billion naira is also continuing.
The senator representing Ogu East Senatorial District at the National Assembly, Buruji Kashamu, is seeking an order of perpetual injunction restraining the Inspector General of Police, Department of State Security, and the Attorney General of the Federation from arresting or detaining him in any matter whatsoever and interfering with his personal liberty and freedom of movement. However, NDLA, in its preliminary objection, had urged the court to dismiss Kashamu's suit for being incompetent and abuse of court process as he failed to disclose any infringement of his rights. Counsel to NDLA, Bajela, urged the court to dismiss Kashamu's suit. He informed the court that Kashamu's lawyer has complied with the court directive on serving hearing notice. However, the hearing notice meant for Attorney General of the Federation was wrongly served on DSS, and it explained non-representation of AGF in court. Justice Chukwujeku Aneke ordered that hearing notice be issued and served on the Attorney General of the Federation. Further hearing has been fixed for the 8th of March. The cross-examination of the former Minister of State Defense, Senator Musli Obanikoro, continued at the Federal High Court before Justice Mojisola Oloteregu. Obanikoro told the court that he was surprised that 1.3 billion naira meant for national security is under probe. Hearing continues tomorrow. In Lagos, Viera Chumuba, NTA News.
You're still watching NTA Network News. More reports are ahead after this timeout. Please stay with us.
The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has directed all distribution companies in the country to conduct customer enumeration in their respective franchise areas and to complete the exercise by the 31st of March 2019. The Commission hereby urges all consumers to cooperate with the DISCOs in this exercise. This is very important, and it is in the interest of consumers as it will improve metering and help DISCOs to respond to electricity issues quickly. Signed, Management.
The presidential media team invites the public to the book presentation titled Nigeria on Firmer Ground Towards Lasting Peace and Progress, a compendium of achievements under the Buhari administration. Date, Friday, February 8, 2019. Venue, State House Conference Center, Abuja. Time, 4 p.m. prompt. Special guest of honor, Muhammadu Buhari, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Chairman of the occasion, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. National Leader, APC. Book reviewer, Chief Olusegun Oshoba. Book presenter, Senator Ken Inamani. For further details, please call the following numbers. Femi Adeshino, 0805-500-1928. Garba Shehu, 0803-408-0058. Laolu Akonde, 0805-941-3866. Organizing Committee, Announcer.
Inner strength? Yeah, that comes from the hard knocks that life throws at us. And we Nigerians, we know all about that. You don't stay down, you get up and fight. Sure, it's about speed, technique, quality of the punches, reach. But the real fight is with myself.
It's the power, but it's the speed as well.
But I can't carry this heavyweight title by myself. There's always got to be someone in my corner. And that's why I believe in Glow. We have that same tenacity, that Nigerian fighting spirit that makes us game changers. You have to dig deep to be a world champion. But yeah, we Nigerians, yeah, we know all about that.
What a fight!
Glow, our halo.
Heavyweight champion of the world!
All TVs say picture quality, but never mention the most important color, black. It uncovers the hidden details of nature, brings out the richness in all colors, and reveals life. With self-lighting pixels, only OLED TVs make perfect black. And perfect black creates perfect color. LG OLED TV.
Can your milk do this?
Can your milk do this? Mine can.
With Hollandia evaporated milk,
Your ice cream, custards, and variations of beverages taste pleasantly different. Hollandia evaporated milk. Life tastes different.
From the House of Chi. When I was a little girl, I loved spending time with Mum and Grandma cleaning the house. I was so excited to sing in the choir. And your shirts are always so white. I knew what Mum's secret was. Today, I'm a modern woman that still trusts the secrets passed down to me. It's Jik, of course. The original trusted bleach, which can be used all around your house for amazing results. Shh, it's our little secret. It's no secret. It's Jik's best.
Manager people, make we make the right choice, yo. Make we vote for a man of integrity. Hey, so make we gather together and make this change. Work, my people of Nigeria. Together we go carry Niger to the next level. Niger don't decide. Vote for Baba Buhari. Baba Buhari, na man of integrity. Hey, vote for Baba Buhari. And we no corrupt, we no go chop our money. Hey, agriculture the next level. Fight corruption the next level. Good roads to the next level. Electricity to the next level. Railway with the next level. Empower to the next level. With our money. For good health we go. Baba Buhari. My people, for the next level. APC, next level. Naija people, make we all come out to vote Baba Buhari.
This message is from Buhari Next Level Group.
Thank you for remaining with us. In less than 24 hours, new national executives to lead the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, for another term of 4 years are expected to emerge. In order to make the outcome of its forthcoming election acceptable to all members, the NLC at the 12th Delegates Conference was advised to comply with the Constitution of the Congress. Emmanuel Ayimiro has the report.
Over 700 delegates from 43 affiliate unions of the Nigerian Labour Congress are expected to participate in the election scheduled for February the 6th. In the last 4 decades, the movement has produced 6 presidents. The Congress is using the occasion of the 2-day conference to promote activism for labor unity, national rebirth, and development.
In defending and promoting the cause of Nigerian workers, our focus is to build workers' power through organizing.
We urge you to ensure the conduct of free, fair, and transparent elections.
We'll have more reports after this timeout. Stay with the NTA.
2019 general elections and perceived undue external interest. That's the focus on NTA Tuesday Live. The program promises to be incisive and educative. Don't miss it.
Getting around heartburn and indigestion can be tricky if you eat too much. Eat food that is too spicy or greasy, or lie down after eating. Heartburn and indigestion could always be around the corner. When they come, be prepared with Gaviscon Double Action. It works within 3 minutes and lasts up to 8 hours. Gaviscon Double Action. Many causes, one solution.
Here you go.
Madam.
That's it. Those nails are enough. Hi, dear.
Helen!
You've got so much even after spending so little.
Savings is such a necessity.
You save everywhere, but here, you lose it all.
How?
With this?
Impossible.
New Tika Apic 10X. Even after applying up to 1 liter of your solution multiple times, you won't get the same cleaning that Apic gives you in a single round.
And the expense?
Far less compared to your 1 liter of solution. New Tika Apic. Tough in cleaning,
tough in savings.
With gratitude to God for a life well spent, we announce the passing on to glory of our husband, father, grandfather, and uncle, Dr. Istefanus Muhammadu Manga, on the 25th of January 2019. Burial arrangement are as follows. Funeral service at Iglesia Yangwan, Nigeria, EYN Church, Utako, number 1 Teslim Elias Street, Utako, Abuja, on the 6th of February, and departs on the 7th of February for Dr. Istefanus Manga's residence, Multafu, Askira Uba Local Government Area, Borno State, for final interment at 3:30 p.m. Prayers for the family will hold on 10th of February at Dr. Istefanus Manga's residence, number 8, Calabar Road, Old GRA, Maiduguri, Borno State, time 6 a.m. Before his death, he served as Executive Secretary, Hospital Management Board, Borno, from 1979 to 1981. He also served as Board Chairman, University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, from 1986 to 1994. He is survived by his wife, children, and grandchildren. We love you, but God loves you more. Geshao Istefanus Manga, for the family.
That concludes the news tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Muhammad Kuda Abubakar. Good night.